Hi, this is Marina from Darkstar Astrology, bringing you the 2022 horoscopes. But before we begin, during the video you will see some images of my Darkstar designs on Etsy, the new shop, and the theme really is esoterica, witchy type celestial designs. So I'll leave the links to the individual ones below, and also including this moon phase t-shirt as well. So if you could give them a like, even if you don't buy anything, it doesn't matter. It all supports the channel and it's most appreciated. So without any further ado, let's get on to the horoscopes. So Sagittarius, here are your keywords for 2022. Introspection, self-worth and spending review. Living frugally, kissing many frogs. Activating the inner witch. Soul happiness over financial security. Living your authentic self. Legacy inheritance issues. Day job rebellion. Priestess power. And learning cooperation. So Sagittarius, your 2022 horoscope continues to emphasize the heavy mob of planets that is occupying the root of your chart. Therefore, introspection has been the name of the game in the last 10 years or so. And Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008 and will enter Aquarius and your third house in January 2024. And when Pluto makes that shift, self-worth and your attitude to wealth will not seem so much of a life or death issue. Saturn in your third house is laying the groundwork for when Pluto enters in 2 years' time. So you are consolidating investments while Pluto comes to the end of his cycle. You've also felt like you've been on the psychiatrist's couch while Pluto's been in this sector as well, and you've had your fair share of losses that have knocked your self-esteem. So with fluctuating incomes, you have had to find other ways of boosting your confidence without the usual retail therapy or expensive beauty fixes. Not all of us, I know. Anyway, Venus retrograde in Capricorn then for you in 2022. It actually goes in from December the 20th of 21 and it will finish in January 30th. Well, the retrograde starts, but it's been in Capricorn for a long time. Exact dates on the website somewhere. Anyway, but we have a very dark Cupid Venus retrograde where she slows down and switches direction while in the grips of Pluto, who is sometimes associated with wealth as well. So the gravy train is over, but this is a good thing. Now, mix Venus with Pluto and we're talking underworld and making money from black market activities. Not saying that you're some kind of bootlegger, but often there's a feeling of something shady in connection with cash earned with Venus and Pluto. You might not even be aware of it until this retrograde comes to an end. It's also unusual because Venus will meet Mars twice and the first conjunction will happen in your second house. So with luxury lifestyles flaunted around you, it could be very tempting to keep up with the Joneses, and the retrograde could be the last test of how well you can live frugally. Venus is the planet of money and values, and here she will be activating a review of your spending and what you value. So she will do this by using her extraordinary powers of attraction to pull abundance and money your way. And with your pockets bulging, you'll have the opportunity to be quite lavish with your spending. Beautiful clothes, jewellery and rich foods are paraded before your eyes, so you can easily find yourself lured into spending more than usual. The problem is that you don't know if this windfall will last beyond the retrograde period. So during the first half of the period, until January the 7th, Venus is more sensible and prudent, and she will want you to wisely invest her money and save it, while during the second half from January the 6th to the 30th, she becomes the very opposite. the Luciferian temptress who wants you to spend all your money on her. So then we have that Venus conjunct Mars on February the 16th, 2 days after Valentine's Day. So that could have you laying out not just a dozen red roses for your lover, but the red carpet to go with it. Resist spending so much. Anyway, now there's also the seed moment as well, which is Mars conjunct Pluto, Venus conjunct Pluto, and then Venus conjunct Mars, like the cherry on the cake. And this will be the end of Capricorn and the first degree of Aquarius. Now, this stellium could be fantastic or fatal for your cash flow. This combination is more likely to affect you if you have any personal planets or descendant around 22 of Capricorn, or the cardinal signs. When Venus and Mars hit Pluto is the danger point. Can you be sure you haven't attracted a gold digger? Say no and all will be revealed on March the 6th. So what's Saturn been doing in 2022? What will it be doing? It's been reconstructing your third house of communication and allowing you to reprogram your mind more positively and healthily. Sometimes the only way to get a broken machine working again is to take it apart and reassemble it again from scratch. Of course, while your brain is having this maintenance work done, others may perceive in you a kind of vacantness. After the changes have occurred, you could notice that your communications with neighbours or relatives suffer in the transition as they're used to your old way of thinking. While the internal and the external adapt to match one another, you may experience some fallout from those who cannot communicate to you on an equal footing. That's only natural and part of Saturn's lessons here in the learning zone. It may feel like you're back in primary school again, and as often happens during the transition, one can feel or experience solitude and disconnection from your classmates. Try not to get depressed and wall yourself off further. Reach out and test drive your new brain wiring. You should be pleasantly surprised by the response. So I'm going to give you a sneak preview of what's on the members section in the website, and that is Mars retrograde in Gemini, and that's going to be from November the 2nd, 2022, right at the very end of the year, and into January the 13th, 2023. It's going to be in your 7th house. Whoa. So now selfish Mars can find it tough retreating through the house of relationships. But what he will learn at the end of all this is compromise. Others will test your patience, that's for sure. But at the same time, you will find it impossible to go it alone. One way or another, you will have to learn to grit your teeth and cooperate. Mars here means putting energy into dealings with others, and that includes business collaborations too. You could find yourself going back over old ground with partners. Maybe old scores are settled or an enemy resurfaces. You will get the opportunity to thrash it out good and proper when Mars suddenly turns direct here. But astrologers usually advise that you do not start a war when Mars is retrograde. Otherwise, you will lose the battle. And war these days often means legal proceedings. So you certainly won't want to file for divorce, especially if you have much equity to lose. If you are after a large settlement from your ex, forget it if you initiate proceedings. However, if the other party starts the ball rolling, then you should be fine. Indeed, if it is they who have done the dirty, then you can secretly smile to yourself that divine retribution will take care of everything. So thanks for listening. That was part 1 of your 2022 horoscope. If you want to hear part 2, become a member at Darkstar Astrology, link below to the website, and you will get lots of added goodies as well. So thanks for supporting the channel. All the best. Bye-bye.